Hello, we are live. We're back. Say hello, everybody wave.
It's like I never left.
You've never left.
I just changed my shirt.
All right.
You have a different balloon in the background today.
Oh yeah, I can switch them.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Star Trek Adventures Shadows and Starlight. Massive Damage Adventures. Once again, usually a podcast. Today, a Twitch stream. I am Meric Moir. My pronouns are he, him, and I will be the GM and Captain Fen if he shows up. He's been in his ready room for quite a few sessions, I guess. We haven't been on the bridge. Go around, introduce tonight's players. Hayden, if you want to start off with you and your character.
Yeah, my name is Hayden, pronouns he, him. I've got, my character's name is ANDREU. He is a android. It is a diplomatic counselor and negotiation and blanking on my terms here. He's a diplomatic robot. There we go.
Perfect.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it?
Nope. Sorry, Siri.
I actually remembered to mute my Alexa tonight, so if I say computer, she's not going to shout at us. It's the first time for everything.
There you go.
Earl, you're up.
Hey, I'm Earl. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Ensign Barnaby Throughput. Fresh out of the academy, your basic red shirt, hoping to survive the next adventure.
I'm David, he, him. I'm playing Davor Ch'Umak. I am the Lieutenant Commander, Chief of Security. I'm Andorian, and that makes me cool.
Ooh, we love Andorians.
I mean, it certainly makes you blue.
Kim, are you muted? Yeah, we're not hearing you.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah,
Yes,
there
yep.
you go.
Hi, I'm Kim, and apparently computer inept. My pronouns are she, them, and I am playing Katar, who is a Klingon human commander here. And I like to fly the ship and, go out on missions.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, Alex.
I am Alex. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing the resident red-headed Trill Chief Medical Officer, Lieutenant Meezra Bars.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I've just gone through and quickly done a couple of edits as I noticed some of my little text bits were incorrect. So David is now a lieutenant commander, and Kim now has the correct pronouns. We're good.
Promotions.
Okay. What's exciting as we start off tonight, we are affiliates on Twitch now, so thank you everybody who's been coming and watching and supporting the stream. Honestly, I don't 100% know what being an affiliate means or entails. We'll figure that out as we go.
I think it means you owe us all t-shirts.
Oh, t-shirts. T-shirts.
Yeah, we got massive damage to affiliate, and all we got were these stupid t-shirts.
Yeah, I like it. We could do like a comm badge on them with like a little kitty.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
That sounds adorable.
Yep.
And as
Love
always,
it.
this stream is sponsored by Roll20. Thank you, Roll20. We love you so much. Thank you for sponsoring and supporting us. Something cool about Roll20 this week, they just added a keyword for weather sections on their marketplace, so you can grab animated weather overlays to put on your maps and like give them a little bit more depth and stuff.
Oh, that's way cooler. I thought it would just tell me what the weather was like outside while
Just
I'm in my basement playing a video game or playing on Roll20.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
can
Just a
also be
widget.
done.
Sunny and 32. Go outside.
No, don't you tell me how to live my life.
Exactly.
And this week we have 2 giveaways at the break. We're giving away 2 $10 gift cards to Modiphius Entertainment. They've got a cool new announcement this week. Actung Cthulhu 2D20 has a ship date. If you pre-ordered it, you just got your PDF. If you want to pre-order it now, you'll get your physical copy later in the year, but you can get your PDF right away. And if you win this $10, you can grab the free quick start and one of their 4 one-shot mission packs, which are about $7 or $9, depending on which.
Cool.
So that's a cool
It's a
thing.
fun game.
Yes, actually, I am currently editing our review game that we played of that a couple weeks ago, and that'll be coming out soon as well. Yeah.
Watch for that.
So, if you like Cthulhu and World War II.
And who doesn't? Really?
Exactly.
Actually, technically, I guess people should not like either of those things, but somehow,
Yeah. Our other giveaway for today is, of course, another $25 gift card to Monte Cook Games. Thank you, Monte Cook Games, for throwing in $25 every episode for our 9-episode season. They wrapped up their Kickstarter last week, so if you missed that, you might be able to save this gift card for buying that when it comes out. Or if you're a Numenera fan, their most recent release was Vertices by Sean K. Reynolds. So extra gear, bunch of locations, new NPCs. You could use it for that. That's all of the announcements. So thank you very much again to Roll20 and Modiphius and Monte Cook Games for always supporting us. Now let's go into the intro video. We're back. Hello. We might be settling a couple of tech issues because, technology generally causes issues.
It's the worst.
But let us know if we have any troubles. But we'll go. We'll get started. It has been 2 weeks since Nonat, Dunn, Ch'Umak, Thrak, and Nobo entered Holodeck 3. Once again, the crew were unable to leave until the house was done with them. Since then, they've all suffered from unsettling nightmares. But Lieutenants Joya Nonat and Lieutenant Commander Davor Ch'Umak have been affected the most. So we're going to open in sick bay with Ch'Umak and Chief Medical Officer Meezra Bars. So, David, have you reported your symptoms, or are you here because you were ordered here?
I feel like I'm a proud man who would try to solve my problems by myself and not tell anybody that I don't sleep anymore and am seeing things out of the corners of my eyes that I can't explain. Also, my reflection talks to me.
All right. So we're in
All
sick
of these
bay.
things are perfectly normal.
Yeah, I would never tell anybody these things.
Alex, what does your sick bay look like? Is it Starfleet standard or?
I would say that she's pretty Starfleet standard in terms of her general sick bay. If you go into her office, though, it's a little bit covered in plants.
All right. So, Lieutenant Commander Ch'Umak, you've been ordered to sick bay to speak about your challenges. What are you saying to Meezra?
Lieutenant Bars, I guess it's sort of people have started to notice that I haven't been my usual self lately. I'm just sort of going through this bout of insomnia, which is a little bit weird for me, admittedly. But nothing I can't handle. So we can probably just wrap this up, and I can get back to my duties.
Now, Davor. Can I call you Davor? I also got to experience a little bit of the house in Holodeck 3, and I would have to say that I do believe that there's probably something else going on for you, because I was having a really hard time myself for a little while after my adventure into Holodeck 3, and I'd say that I'm concerned for you, and I'm not entirely sure that you're telling me the entire truth.
I think everybody has different experiences, especially in Holodeck 3. And frankly, I mean, maybe that's what's keeping me up. Maybe it isn't. I could just be excited about the future, or who knows?
Okay, then. Well, I'd still like to run a few standard tests just to make sure that nothing weird is going on. If you wouldn't mind.
No problem. You won't find anything weird going on with me.
So I would like to run some just standard tests, just like quick brain scan or something like that.
Sounds good.
My brain is 100%.
Okay, so that would probably be reason medicine, doing some studying. If you were to do some like really deep scans, it might be control, but right now, like, we're just starting with a base. And then the ship will assist with its computer's medicine. So let's just see, what's the difficulty going to be here. Let's set the difficulty to 2, and ship rolls. Oh, unfortunately, no successes with the ship computers. So you're on your own.
One success, and it looks like a complication as well.
Okay, I am not gonna kick off the complication right now. I'm gonna bank that. We're gonna get 2 additional threats. So there's our lovely thing, and we're gonna pump 2 into that. So you do some of your initial scans, and you can't find anything wrong. Like, Lieutenant Commander Ch'Umak is clearly exhausted. Lack of sleep could account for that, but you're finding nothing physiological.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tired, certainly, but cool.
Okay. Well, I can't seem to find anything out of the ordinary, and so for the moment, I would just say relax. Go and find something to one of the other holodecks to enjoy some R&R for a little bit. Don't go back to holodeck 3. Probably not right at the moment.
I mean, I gotta say, holodeck 3 is slowly becoming my favorite holodeck. I can't explain it.
It's an unfortunate side effect of the house that nobody has discovered yet.
I'm just making up lore as I go.
Yeah, I love it. It's canon. All right. So we are going to, if you two are all done, we're going to cut to the bridge. Oh, gotta zoom out a little bit. There we go. So, on the bridge, we have Commander Kitar. Sorry, Kihitar? I forgot.
Ketar, yeah.
Kitar. Commander Kitar, Lieutenant Commander ANDREU, Ensign Barnaby Throughput, and also on the bridge, Ensign Ella Suzuki. Right now, you are cruising through open space, just on a transit between planets. Nothing dire or exciting. It's a quiet shift. Is there anything that any of you are doing in particular?
I asked to have whatever is in front of us kind of just on screen, just a visual. It's kind of nice.
Just the soothing starscape moving by. You're cruising at like warp 3, warp 4. You're not in a hurry, you're just getting there.
Just maybe perusing any sort of reports.
You mentioned, so Barnaby's new on the ship, yes?
Oh, no, I've been here a while.
Okay.
4 weeks or whatever, whenever the first game was.
Okay. Due to the fact that you're new, or Andrew's going to be talking to you and getting to know you and asking, just being generally very friendly and asking you lots of questions about your life and things that interest you.
All right, well, see if I can remember my own backstory. Barnaby's the eager to please type, so he's happy to share that he's from Geneva Prime originally, and he's excited to be on his first assignment after graduating from the academy, and is, I guess, a little bit concerned about the folks that had those bad experiences in the holodeck, and hopes that they'll feel better soon. What about you, Mr. ANDREU?
Oh, well, it's very kind of you to ask me questions about myself as well. I am an automated neurosynthetic diplomatic relations and empathy unit. I am placed here upon the ship where I can speak to the crew, make sure everyone is in good emotional and mental health. So that's my duty here. I also assist in negotiation and diplomacy.
That's handy. Those are handy skills to have on board.
Absolutely. That's a correct assessment.
Barnaby will look slightly discomfited at not knowing exactly how to respond to that.
So as the conversation is just sort of continuing on, the ensign at the science station will say, Commander, the computer is reporting power fluctuations around Cargo Bay 1. I'm not certain what I'm looking at here.
I'll go over to look at it with him.
Her, Ella Suzuki.
Her.
Yep.
Sorry. Show me what's wrong, Ella.
And she shows you the console, and the energy, the power fluctuations seem to be coming up and down and sort of like interfering with a number of internal sensors. Something automated was triggered here. Nobody actually reported it.
Interesting. Ever seen anything like this before?
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Yeah.
Let's see. You could, in this case, make a reason science roll. It's going to be pretty difficult. I'm going to put it at a 3.
There's like probably no way that's gonna happen.
So you could buy additional dice by adding to threat. There's no momentum right now to buy additional dice the nice way. Everybody starts the session with 1 determination. So you could use that to automatically get 2 successes if you had a value that would apply to this.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my values. I don't think so. I don't think any of these kind of apply to that, so I might just have to do a roll and hope for the best.
Okay. Do you have any focuses that would apply?
It's not really like starship propulsion systems or shuttlecraft or starship recognition, helm operations. That's kind of my deal. Evasive action, astronavigation. So I don't think so.
Yeah, not any of those.
Yeah. I could always like call over my science officer and see if he knows. So he's more of a counselor, right? So
I'm not science officer. But I still am good at computers. So.
All right. Nope.
Okay.
But also no complications, so I guess that's okay.
Yeah. From these particular readings, you're not certain what it is. You'll probably need someone there. And this is an active duty shift right now, so you're assuming that somebody is probably in the cargo bay at this moment doing some inventory or moving things around, preparing for your arrival at the next planet. But they haven't reported any issues.
Can I open up a channel to the cargo bay and just see if anything's wrong?
Yeah, for sure. You open up a channel directly to the cargo bay, and what do you say?
This is Commander Ketar. Progress report, please. We've got some unusual readings over here.
The sound that comes back is sort of strained and a little stretched out. It's like someone might be responding, but it's being fed through a significant amount of interference. You don't make out any words or what's happening.
Okay, well, I think we should send somebody down to investigate. Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, Captain Fenn will walk out of his ready room, just sort of like holding on to a pad, looking down, and sort of sees you engaged over the console.
Captain, we've got some unusual readings over here from the cargo bay.
Ah. Report. And he'll come over and move towards you. Move him.
At this point, I would, hearing this going on, I would politely excuse myself from Barnaby and say, excuse me, this has been a most illuminating conversation, but it seems there is some sort of issue over there. I would like to make myself available to them.
Oh, of course, sir.
Then I wander over.
Mm-hmm. So as everybody sort of gathers around, Captain Fenn leans down and looks at it and says, very curious readings. And as a reminder, he is a middle-aged looking, because he's a Vulcan man. He served a fair amount of time on this ship, which is a very old kind of, well-worn ship. And he says, it is certainly possible that some of our systems have begun to malfunction there. Commander, I was going to relieve you of... I was going to spell you on bridge. If you wish to take a team to investigate it yourself, it is at your leisure.
Right away, sir.
Very good.
Andrew, with me.
I would recommend. I've been speaking to Barnaby, and he seems to be a most promising new addition to our ship. I would recommend that he join us on this investigation.
I look at Barnaby and I say, "You up for this?"
Sure thing. We could attempt
All right,
to
then.
get a visual before we go down, though, if you thought that might help, sir. Ma'am.
Yes, absolutely, if we can.
Can I attempt to get a visual of the cargo bay, Meric?
For sure. So that would be probably a control science.
Okay.
The ship will not be able to help at this point.
Okay.
Would I be able to assist?
Yes, you could definitely. How would you like to help?
I would just try to interface with the computer and make sure that if there's any sort of issues or anything, I might be able to push anything out of the way.
Okay. So that sounds like control science as well. So Hayden, you just roll a single die against your own target number. Earl, you roll 2. We're going to have this be at a difficulty 1. Complication.
I don't think I have any focuses that apply. No, definitely not. So no focus. And I need one under... Oh my god, my vision is starting to go. I need to get my eyes checked. I think I've got control 9. And science 3. So I need less than those on 2d20, right? So let's...
Yeah.
Dice roller. So let's do the first d20. How did I roll there? I don't see.
You got a 3.
3.
As a reminder, you can use the dice roller on the character sheet and it'll do it all yourself.
Oh yeah. So what I just would so next one, should I just hit science?
Yeah, so you got reason and science highlighted, you're good. And we've got 1d20 to roll, so you can just hit the comm badge beside task roll.
Oh, okay.
And that'll roll you a single other d20. There you go. So you got 2 successes. The difficulty
Was
was
it-
1.
Was it reason science or control science?
Oh, sorry, it was control science. It's the same on Earl's character sheet.
Would I be able to use reason?
You already got a 20, so it doesn't actually matter if we change yours.
Every time I attempt a reason thing, since I'm an android, I get an automatic one success.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Then yes, absolutely. You could have been using reason science to attempt to clear the pathways for him. So you do get 1 success and add that in. But
And a complication?
And we still get the complication.
Great, okay.
All right. So the difficulty was 1, and so with 3 total successes, you get 2 momentum in the pool.
Okay.
And the complication. So you bring up the visual of some interior internal cameras for Cargo Bay 1, and everything is pretty dark, and there's some sort of like wavy distortions around the middle, as if the camera is having some sort of like energy fluctuation. You see a little bit of movement of something very large sort of in the darkness before everything cuts out. You do see no, I think that is what you see. As for the complication, it'll be a mystery, but it has been determined.
Okay.
Oh no.
The moving shape, what did it seem organic or did it seem like mechanical?
It did seem
Did I tell based
organic.
on it? It did? Okay.
Yeah,
Like there's something there
Like
and not a
there's something
malfunction of the camera.
I
correct.
don't
What
like
would-
any of these things.
What was supposed to be in this cargo bay? Do we know what was being stored there?
Ensign Ella Suzuki speaks up. The manifest says livestock and biological samples being transported from Lanidia to Thatrov 4.
Okay.
Some of the livestock might have gotten out.
And the captain says, well, I do believe a logical course of action would be to include in your number a security officer and perhaps medical.
Agreed.
Especially Meezra. She's got good knowledge for xenobiology.
Yeah, I think so. I think we should definitely have our chief medical officer with us. and we need a security officer. So can I like directly badge them or?
Yep. Yeah, just Commander
Call
Keytar
them
to
towards
whoever.
yeah. Commander Keytar to Chief Medical Commander Meezra Barnes. Did I get that right? Bars. Okay. Meezra Bars. Sorry.
Bars here.
We have a situation in Cargo Bay 3. I'll need my if you have some time, we need a chief medical officer with us to investigate.
Absolutely. I'm just wrapping up here with Lieutenant Commander Ch'Umak. So
Perfect. We need him along as well, as long as everything is okay.
yeah, this is a perfect opportunity. I would like to keep him under observation a little bit. So
Are we hearing these sounds?
No, that is, I believe, Alex's near house.
Oh, okay.
No, that is a real motorcycle.
My head we're definitely hearing these sounds.
yeah, I am right on Bowen Road here, so it's noisy motor-wise sometimes.
Who knows with this ship? Anything could be happening.
Yeah.
I say meet us in front of Cargo Bay 3.
Cargo Bay 1.
Cargo Bay 1, sorry.
No worries. It's
Holodeck
easy to
right there.
mix it up with Holodeck 3, which gives us
Let's
trouble.
talk about Holodeck 3, yeah.
Okay. So, let's move you over. Hang on. Yeah, so you all take the turbo lift and head towards Cargo Bay 1. You're all gathered up in front and you open the door. Inside, the area is dark. There's a number of sort of emergency lights that are running, not sort of the red alert lights, but just a couple of lights running along the floor and a couple on the ceiling. And you immediately hear sort of shouts of alarm and somebody running towards you.
I'm going to move forward and attempt to see what the danger is.
Okay. So
Laser out to stun.
Okay, so I'm going to move you over to the cargo bay.
Can you bring some flashlights with us?
Before we open up the door to the cargo bay, could we have just given a quick, little rundown of the situation to our medical officer and security officer?
Absolutely.
So everyone's on the same page, know what to expect. There's some sort of large organic being in here. It's supposed to be livestock.
Oh man,
Clearly not.
would be big swamps.
I just didn't like the sound of biological samples.
Yeah, I know. As soon as it was livestock and biological samples, it's oh no, what sort of crazy science experiment has happened?
Something got out, mutated the livestock, or congealed them all together into one giant beast or something. This is going to be a horror episode, even though we didn't mean it to be.
Even though it's not the darkest house. And so this person is shouting and says, "Watch out! Don't let them free!" And there's an Andorian crewman running towards you. And she's waving her arms and saying, "Close the door!" And
I closed the door.
Behind her, a large horse-like creature comes around some cargo containers, slams into another crewman who hits the wall and falls down. And then this creature sort of moves forward, at a near gallop, behind the Andorian.
Do I recognize this creature? Or does it seem artificially modified?
It does look like it doesn't look like it's been modified. It looks like some of the indigenous creatures from Lanidia, which is where you just came from.
Can I attempt to calm it down?
Came from?
What was that, Kim?
Sorry, never mind. I answered my own question.
Okay. right now, it does look like it's going to trample this Andorian. So we're moving into an initiative, and players get to go first. And the way that this works, where's my momentum and threat? Let's pull that out. One of you goes, and then one of the NPCs goes, and then one of you goes, one of the NPCs goes, and it goes back and forth. However, you can spend a momentum to keep the initiative if you would like 2 of your people to go in a row before it goes up. Once everybody has gone once, then it goes back to the beginning, and the team that didn't just act then acts. So, if Hayden, you want to take the first action, if that's all right with everybody?
If it's charging towards the... Sorry, is an Andoran is the guy in front?
Yeah, she is an Andorian crewman.
I would try to grab that crewman and bring them off to the sides so they're out of the path and protected.
Okay, so I'd say that that's a daring or fitness, depending on, sort of how you pull it off. Like it's a
more fitness.
Yeah, it's like a fitness one if you like grab them and like cover them with your body, and it's like a daring one if you like tackle them out of the way.
I'm gonna human shield move to the side.
Okay, so fitness security would be that.
It's not very good. I'm gonna do it anyway. Sorry, do values come into play here? If I have a value that applies to this?
So if you have a value that applies, that sort of turns on the opportunity for you to use a determination.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about would this situation count as emergency medicine as my focus?
Not yet.
Okay.
Close, but not quite.
I'm just gonna try to do it then.
Okay.
So just 2 dice.
Yeah, 2 dice, and let me have this be. I'm just gonna go with a straight difficulty 2.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's find out what happens. Darn it, never mind.
Was there something you want to say?
I was gonna say I could probably spend a momentum, but I didn't. So.
Right.
Oh, you got a 1 for me.
No, that one was your roll, Earl.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
No, I failed.
So we got no successes. So the creature sort of runs forward, and you leap to protect this crewman, and the creature just sort of batters you aside and tramples over the 2 of you.
Oops.
Let me find this. Yeah. Okay. Dealing 3 points of strain. So reduce that by your resistance.
Stress?
Yeah, stress, sorry.
I have resistance 1.
Okay, so you only take 2 stress.
So this is considered a lethal attack, right?
Would this be considered a lethal attack? Yes, it would be considered a lethal attack.
Okay. So 2 stress then.
Yeah, it's not stunning. It's definitely like an attack. Okay. And so on my end, you see another one of these creatures at the far end of the cargo bay. Like sort of run around from here, sort of looping towards you, and sort of rear and let out this like sort of fluting whinny, like a whoof whoof woof. And it starts coming down this track towards you as well.
Oh boy.
Who's up next?
Are these things like regular horse size, or are they bigger?
They are regular horse size.
Are they typically, like, when they're not mutated, ridden on the planet they came from?
These don't look mutated, and
oh, okay.
you would have been briefed about that as the commander, so I would say, yes, you are aware that these are generally animals that are domesticated for riding, and that you are transporting them from sort of one culture's home planet to one of their colony planets.
Mm-hmm.
At a request from the government.
Would it be like a control thing to try and calm it down, or like, I don't know, try and fling myself on there and steer it away from people?
If you want
that might be a
to,
terrible idea.
if you want to jump on it and ride this thing, I would say that that's definitely a daring. If you want to calm it down, that might be insight, might be presence.
I'm not good at those. I'm gonna try and jump on it and ride it away.
Awesome.
And then once I'm like ridden it away, maybe we'll try to calm it down. If this works.
That actually a worse sound effect.
That was good timing. I liked it.
Yeah, let's just quickly shout out Syrinscape, because that's what our sounds are, and I made this lovely little setup. Okay, so to jump on it, let's have this be... You're going to move forward to the one that just sort of like is right about there, that sort of trampled over them. Okay.
Yeah, and I want to try and like go this way and jump, and then like go this way once. Or how do I make it ping?
Click and
If
hold.
I like come up this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then try to make it go this way if I can get on there.
Nice. I like it. Okay, so make a daring, probably security, to jump onto this thing.
Okay. And do I get 1 or 2 dice? Is it
2 dice. And we have 2 momentum in the pool right now, so if you'd like to spend a momentum, you can get a 3rd die. Difficulty 1,
I would like
said.
to spend a momentum, maybe? Or, I don't know, I've got a pretty good chance of getting it. I spend a momentum?
It's up to the group.
You're pretty good at those things, but it's your call.
If you want to, go for it.
If you want it, need it. Or if you need it, take it.
And the good thing about momentum is as you spend it, if you get more successes than you need, the additional momentum goes back into the pool and you build it for
True.
other people.
Okay,
Good.
so I'll spend 1 then. So I get, is it 3 on the task roll then?
That's correct.
Okay.
3 successes.
Look at that. Okay.
Yeah.
3 successes. So you succeed. You leap onto the back of this stampeding horse creature, and it sort of like kicks up a little bit and tries to shake you off. You put 2 momentum in the pool, and that's your action. However, you could spend swift task, extra minor action. Yeah, you could.
I'm just saying, but one of my focuses is evasive action, and I realize that's not quite the same thing.
I don't know. It seems like an evasive action.
Here we go. Swift task. So you could spend 2 momentum to take an additional task and try and get it under control and move it the direction you want, or you could wait for your next turn to do so.
Didn't I just get 2 momentum?
You did.
Yeah.
The pool's at 3.
Yeah, I'll spend them.
All right. So the task to control it, we'd put it at a difficulty 1, but because it's your second task in the same turn, its difficulty increases by 1. So difficulty 2, and
Is that the complication range?
no, that's just number of successes you need.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, all good. And complication range is just at 1. So riding it, I mean, this could be daring command.
Yeah.
Security
Or
was more of
control
the leaping up.
command?
Control command works too. Yeah. If you don't want to like channel it into a gallop, if you just want to ease down.
Yeah, I'm trying to like chill it out and stop it and control it. Yeah.
All right. Control command.
Do I get 2 dice to roll?
Yeah, and the difficulty is 2. Do you have a focus that applies?
I mean, evasive action. No, not
No.
really.
You got to be riding those wild shuttles.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right, good job. So
Yeah.
Commander Kitar gets onto this creature, and how do you calm it down?
I just sort of like slow it down into a walk, and we start kind of walking away from people, and then I just kind of like rub its neck as we walk away, and I'm just like talking calmly to it,
Nice.
telling it to chill out. Everything's fine.
Let's do this. Okay. So, back over to me. And so, as a reminder, the area in here, the lights are flickering and dark. And let's have Davor in the back. You're pretty used at this point to something moving in the peripheral of your vision. So as soon as something above you cuts in front of the light, you immediately turn around and you see large leathery wings as some creature is crouching up in the top of the cargo bay and unfolds just a little bit in like a bat-like motion and fires a spine towards you.
I was gonna say Man-Bat. Man-Bat doesn't shoot spines, so I guess not.
So
That's incredibly rude.
It shoots a spine at me? Yeah, that is not
Yeah.
cool.
there, it has appeared above you, and so I am going to roll its attack. But for that, I need its stats. Okay, so it's a ranged attack, so it's basically attacking against a difficulty 2 with its control security. Wow, no, it's... Okay, yeah, there we go. No, the spine misses you. However, it fires 2 spines. So the first one shoots towards Davor, and you're able to dodge out of the way. The second one fires towards Meezra. Oh, I think that might actually be a hit. Let me double check. Yep, that is a hit. And so, Meezra, yes, you take 3 points of stress and you are knocked down.
Ooh.
Oh no.
So rude.
As this bat creature like unwinds and lets out like a high-pitched kind of keening sound, and then 2 spines sort of like shoot out from somewhere on its physicality. Davor dodges, but Meezra gets one in the leg.
Ow.
Not a medical officer.
All right.
Don't hit our healer.
Yeah.
Well, why would I do that?
Gosh.
All right. Who would like to go next? Barnaby, Davor, and Meezra have not yet acted.
I'll go. Quick question. The thing that just shot a spine at me, I guess, how high off the ground is it? Like, I don't know how tall this cargo bay is. Is it like way at the top, or?
Yeah, it's pretty high at the top. Like, it's cargo bay is several meters tall, and it's up towards the top. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my initial plan probably isn't going to work, so I'm just going to do the classic and pull out my phaser and shoot a phaser beam at it.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Are you shooting on stun, or are you shooting on kill?
Oh man, I guess I'll shoot on stun.
Yeah. If you shoot on kill, you add 1 to threat.
Oh, ooh. Now you're trying to make me do it.
I'm just saying. That's how that works.
I'll do stun this time.
Okay. So go ahead and fire back. So the difficulty of a ranged attack is 2. And it is a control plus security.
Control security. And I have a hand phaser's focus.
Nice. However, the difficulty is +1, and the complication range is 2.
Okay. So on my dice roller, I can use my focus, right?
Yes.
So that's a yes. Complication range is 2.
Yep.
My task roll is also 2,
Yeah,
and I
that's
just
the
highlight
number
my
of D20s.
attributes. Oh, okay.
Yep.
And so I highlight control and security.
You could use a point of momentum, though. We have one left.
We do have one momentum.
The difficulty is 3 now, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the difficulty is 3.
I say use it.
Okay, I'll use the
Yeah.
momentum.
Okay.
So then I change task roll to 3.
Correct. Now you're rolling
Okay.
3 dice.
Cool. And then I hit this thingy.
Oh no!
No.
Sorry.
Complications.
That's so sad.
And so
That's the opposite of what I wanted.
your phaser sends out the stun beam, and it shoots towards this creature. And as it sort of gets towards it, the energy beam changes direction in mid-air, as if it hits something reflective, and it hits a nearby console up on the second level, and suddenly doors in the cargo bay are opening. That is the complication.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Davor!
That was not my fault. Somebody must have seen that.
That is a great point to actually take our break, as it's 10-9 right now in Mountain Time. So, dramatic cliffhanger as the doors to the cargo bay open.
I mean, Meezra probably saw the whole thing. She's like lying on her back, clutching her leg, so, you know.
Yeah. Done
Okay.
nothing.
So, we are going to open up the giveaway in the chat. So once again, as a reminder, this is $10 gift card to Modiphius times 2 and a $25 gift card to Monte Cook Games. Our giveaway today, enter Stampede in chat.
Oh no. Why do I feel like
Be
we
real.
only saw the beginning of this?
You only need 2 horses for a stampede. That's a rule.
Oh,
All right.
well, feeling slightly better then.
Okay, so yeah, let's do 10 minutes. So we're going to come back at 3 past the hour. And we are going to break.
Sounds good.
All right. Hello, everybody. We're back. Let's take off this super exciting music while we just do the giveaway, and then we'll go back to the super exciting music.
Giveaways are exciting.
Giveaways are exciting, but are they stampeding horses and blaster fire or phaser fire exciting?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah,
It's not a giveaway you want.
prize.
Sorry, what was that, Earl?
What if they have to dodge the phasers and horses to get the prize?
That's true. That's true.
You win a spine in the leg.
Okay. So, we'll give people one more minute to enter into the giveaway. Please write Stampede in the chat to be entered. If you're just joining us now, our characters on the USS Artemis heard that, or discovered that there were some strange power fluctuations going on in Cargo Bay 1. They tried to message in and got just weird, strange sounds out. They tried to get video in, and the video was distorted, although they did see some large form moving that was unclear with the resolution. Gathering up a small team, they headed into the cargo bay to discover giant space horses running loose.
A stampede of them.
Yeah.
And a large bat.
And a large bat. Currently, Commander Keytar is riding one of the horses and calming it down, whereas Lieutenant Commander Davor Ch'Umak and Lieutenant Meezra Bars were attacked by a volley of spines from a bat-like creature that apparently deflected a phaser shot. What is happening?
I have concerns.
Oh, yes, and as that phaser shot was deflected, it hit a panel that opened all of the doors. Not to space. That's not a challenge. I just want to make sure that that's
Saving
clear.
grace.
All I can do is my best.
Yeah. Okay. We gave you a little bit of extra time. We are going to draw now, so let's close the giveaway. All right. So, first giveaway tonight for the $25 gift card to Monte Cook Games and the $10 gift card to Modiphius is... Who do we have? Big Boss Hard Facts. Congratulations, Big Boss Hard Facts. I will get in touch with you for your big gift card win. And for the $10 gift card to Modiphius Entertainment, which, just as a heads up, they're this close to launching their North America store. We're this close to really, really affordable shipping. You are Kaiser AW. Congratulations, Kaiser AW.
Aw.
Kaiser, aw.
Aw. He's a cuddly Kaiser.
Those are the best kind.
Oh. All right, congratulations to our two winners. I will be in touch with you to get you your winnings. And thank you again to Monte Cook Games for $25 to every one of our episodes, and to Modiphius for to $10 to every one of our remaining episodes. Thank you.
Thank you indeed.
All right, so let's get back into the sounds, because it's my turn. And you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 2 threat and have... yeah, 2 threat, 2 threat, 2 threat. We're going to reveal the third one of these horse creatures, which rears up on its hind legs, and you can see it sort of above the cargo containers, and then it drops down and charges directly through one of the doors into an adjacent corridor.
Oh no.
Well, that's not good.
Doors are open. Oh no.
Okay, that is my turn. I spent the 2 threat to add the additional creature to the map. And it runs off through the doors. Back to you. Barnaby and Meezra have not yet acted.
Go for it, Meezra. You're the senior.
Sure.
Let's.
Well, I would like to patch myself up a little bit.
Okay.
Get myself back on my feet.
Well, and stress isn't too big of a deal.
Okay.
Like, it's when your stress bar is full up, that's when you take an injury and you get knocked out of combat. Or if you take 5 stress in one hit, and then you get knocked out of combat because you got injured.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can probably deal with this for now.
Yeah. Although we said it stabbed into your leg, it's more of a it grazed past your leg and you're bleeding.
Sure. Okay. Well, then I guess I will.
Yeah, you are knocked down. So I'm just assuming that you take your minor action to stand up is the rules.
Yes. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I will attempt to stun the bat.
Okay. Talents, weapon qualities. Here we go. I'm just going to double check knockdown. If one or more effects are rolled on the attack, then the target is knocked prone. The target may resist the effect by adding a number of points to threat equal to the effects rolled. Oh, okay. So you could have spent 1 threat to not be knocked down if you'd like.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. So you use your minor action to stand up, and you're going to stun the creature. So go ahead. It is a difficulty 3.
Oh dear.
With a
And what am I
complication
rolling?
range of 2. Control security. Would you like to add some to threat to buy some more dice?
I guess I'm gonna kind of have to.
So 1 threat will buy you 1 additional die. 3 threat
Yeah,
will buy you 2 more.
I will just buy. I'll buy 2 more.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
3 threat added in. You could go for 6 threat and buy 3 dice.
No, I think that's enough.
Do it.
Are you able to use like determination on this, or?
If you have a value that applies, then yes, you could use determination.
Which I don't really have a value that applies, unfortunately.
No value for stun the bats.
No. Well, here goes.
Stun the bats.
That's
Stun
only
the
2
bats.
successes.
Make them sleep and not come back. Any other My Little Pony fans?
The kids haven't quite reached that one yet.
Okay, so 2 successes against the difficulty of 3. Unfortunate. You zap towards it, and once again, there's this sort of strange distortion as the phaser beam gets towards the bat, and it fires off in a random direction. No complication though, so it doesn't cause any additional trouble.
Most peculiar.
Most peculiar. Oh, and you're not knocked down anymore, so let's fix that. Then let's see. All of my creatures have acted, so it goes back to Barnaby.
Okay, I'm going to propose. Can I move and do an action?
Yes. So on your turn, you can do a minor action, which is, usually movement, but can also be aim. Sorry, everybody. I could have been telling people to aim. And then a task, which is, main action.
Okay, well, I'm going to move over far I can. I don't know. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. So you can see on the map these sort of light lines, and those are sort of denoting zones.
Oh, okay.
And so there should be one more in the middle right here. I'll just draw it in while you're taking your turn.
So I'm going to propose using presence and command and my focus in empathy to do the Denovan horse calming ritual.
Okay.
Try to calm down this alien steed. The Denovan horse calming ritual, of course, is a series of graceful movements and some soothing noises, kind of a whoa sort of a thing
Ooh,
that he picked up during a summer job before the academy.
that's awesome. I love it. So you
I'm
tell
soothed
me,
and I'm not even a horse.
what kind of a role is the Denovan soothing ritual?
I was going to suggest presence and command.
I like it. Presence and
I
command.
have empathy as a focus. I don't know if that's because I'm trying to empathize with how these horses feel being thrust into an unknown environment and
Yeah,
scared by noises and stuff.
sounds good. I'm going to put that at difficulty 1, but I'm going to increase the complication range by 1 because of the empathy. So there is just a chance that you might read it wrong because it is an alien horse.
So my task, so I've got my focus set to yes, and my task roll should be 2, and then I just click. I've got the presence and command highlighted, so I'm just going to click that little Starfleety button there.
Yeah, and complication range should be 2.
Complication range 2. That's what I got. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Here we go. Ooh, 1 success.
And what did I say? I said the difficulty was 1, so you succeed.
Excellent.
The ensign in the red shirt stands forward as this horse is stampeding towards him and begins this flowy dance. And the horse sort of slows down in front of you, gives a little bit of a nicker, and tosses its head, but it doesn't appear to be charging anymore.
Okay.
Is it a nicker or is it a wicker?
Good boy or good you horse, space horse.
Yeah. Okay, so then let's see. Everybody has acted. So then we start a new round and it goes up to me. With 13 threat.
Ooh, that's a lot of threat.
A lot of thread.
Yeah,
13 more horses.
I'm
Jump
gonna-
out of the-
I'm gonna spend 2 and recharge the bat's spine ability, which is usually something that it can only do so many times. It's gonna go again, and it sort of flies outwards. And as it's flying, it fires a spine at Davor. And
Come
one at Barnaby for the strange flaily movement it's making. Okay, ooh, that is 2 successes, so that is a hit on Davor. Davor takes 2 stress. And
Okay.
then on Barnaby, I'm gonna buy an additional die. You successful person, you. With your dance. We're gonna go for 3 dice using the threats.
That seems unfair.
That is 2 successes. And only 1 stress damage and you are knocked down. So you can add 1 to threat to not be knocked down if you would prefer.
No, I'll get knocked down. Now my stress counter, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 9 colored in and 2 blank. Is that what it's supposed to look like?
No. So, the character sheet is pretty smart. Where are you? Why can't I find your character? I gotta organize these alphabetically. Here we are. The character sheet is pretty smart, and the existing ones are the only ones you have. So, we can clear those out.
Okay.
We can just do that. So if you click the word stress, it clears them all. And then you can just click into.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm not sure why like that. Oh, I remember why. Because I was trying to figure out during the character creation, there's like a certain amount of stress that you have or something, and I must have done it backwards. Anyway, so there. Good. That's determined. All right. Well, that having happened, I will dramatically cry out in a Chekhovian way and say something pithy like, I've been spined. I am slammed to the ground.
All right. Okay, so that was the bat. Who wants to go next?
Would it be back to me?
It is whatever order you like.
All right. Is it cool if I go?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I will run in front of Barnaby if I can. Am I able to see the... If I'm moving within the same zone, does it count as movement?
No, you can reposition within the same zone without
Okay.
using up your minor action.
Well, I probably want to move anyway. Can I get in range to see the one that ran down the hallway?
Yeah, so you go and you look down the hallway, and you can see that it's charging like full gallop, and it's getting to an intersection. If you take your movement action and a sprint, you could catch up to it. Ooh,
I don't
wait.
necessarily need to catch up to it. Here's my thought. How common are these creatures in the society that they're from? Like, is this something that I would know about with my xenobiology focus?
Yeah, I would say so. They are fairly common. Like, they're analogs to a horse.
Would I know if there's like, if these are like a livestock animal, would I know if there's like certain sounds or things that they would respond to if they're trained to stop or listen to commands?
That I would require a roll for, just to know. It's not going to be your action.
Okay.
Your action would be, if you succeed, to then try this roll.
Sure.
But we have to see if you know it first.
Okay.
You could also declare it to be true. Like, create an advantage, which is an action. So without rolling, you could... Well, I mean, you don't have any momentum, but you could add 2 to threat to say, I know this thing.
I don't really want to add the threat right now. I'll see if I know it. What kind of check would that be?
Okay.
Would it be reason?
Yeah, it'll be reason, science with a xenobiology focus.
Sure. And what's the difficulty?
We'll put it at difficulty 1. It's not necessarily a hard thing.
I get 1 automatic success with my positronic brain.
Nice. Okay. So still roll, because we might get complications.
So 2.
Or momentum. Okay, so 2.
For 2 successes.
So we throw 1 momentum into the pool, and no complications. Yes, let's say that you absolutely do know the indigenous, what did I call them, Lenidian sort of horse call with your positronic brain. You're a very thorough diplomat.
Yeah. I've downloaded a lot. So what kind of check is that? Would that be like?
So, just looking at the things, it definitely would have been a create advantage to have that be real, and your action did it. We're just going to hand wave it because I said it was all going to be 1 action, so you get to go ahead and do it.
Be like presence command?
Yeah, presence command works for me.
And would my xenobiology focus apply?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what's the difficulty on this?
It is charging down the hallway. No complication yet. So I'm going to say it's a difficulty 2. It's a little bit harder than just standard.
I will spend that momentum that I gained then.
Cool.
So I have 3 dice?
You have 3 dice.
There we go.
Woohoo! 3 successes.
Horse call.
Means that momentum goes right back in. What is Andrew's horse call sound like?
He goes over and it's a pre-recorded sound that I had downloaded, so it's not actually my voice speaking.
Yeah.
It goes into the traditional sound of one of the people, and it's like
I like it. I'm now picturing that they are like a canine species. It's a little bit of a howl. And so the red-skinned horse creature sort of pulls up, stops, and turns around and looks at you.
All right.
I like it. And let me That's super good. Okay. So back around, that one's acted, this one's calmed. So we're going to go to the red horse. And I'm going to scroll down this map just a little bit so that people can see the hallway that it people on Twitch can see the hallway that it is run into as I spend some more threat, because this is what happens. I'm gonna spend 2 threat, and right at that moment, as the horse is calmed, an ensign in the blue sciences uniform steps through the door, holding some sort of containment unit with a large blue crystal in it, looks up and goes, "What?" and sort of stumbles back and drops the machine that they're holding, which cracks open.
Oh no.
Don't know what's going to happen there, but let's see.
This
Oh,
is
no.
a mess.
This went poorly.
Also, at this point, I would say that the 2 crew in here are standing up and trying to do their best to help. So the 2 of them will take a turn together on a player initiative at some point. But it is back to all of you, and we've got 1 calmed horse, 1 controlled... Well, we've got, stopped horses, controlled horses, and a bat that's already acted. So you all get to take your turns.
All right.
Go for it, Davor.
Yeah, okay. I was just going to say I'm still cranky at the bat because of that weird deflection, and now he's hit me. So can I climb on top of this thing?
Sure. I would also draw your attention to the aim minor action. When you attack, you can reroll a single d20 made on that attack this turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So moving, sort of repositioning within this zone, we can say that you get up on one of the lower containers.
Okay.
And then you could take the time to aim. Or, I mean, if you want to do something fancy, like jump at the bat, I was assuming you were going to shoot at it.
No, I was going to run and try to jump and wrestle
it
out of the air.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll
then...
put my Ushan in my teeth.
All right, so curved Andorian knife goes into your teeth. You use your minor action to climb up onto this, and I'm going to need a fitness security to leap onto this flying bat creature.
Fitness? You don't want daring? This sounds pretty daring.
It does sound pretty daring. I'd give you daring.
Okay, so daring security.
Yeah, let's move back up and take a look at this situation. Daring security. I'm going to say jumping on this bat. It's a large bat and you've climbed up, so the difficulty will be 1, but the complication range is going to be much higher. Let's put the complication range to 3, because it's going to just be too easy for something to go wrong here.
Okay. Can I use...
There's 1 momentum in the pool, and you can always...
Yeah, sorry, I'm just
give me
looking
threat.
at my focuses here.
You've been called
I have
an Andorian
a composure.
Riker.
I have a composure focus. Would that come into effect, you think? Field tactics?
I like field tactics, sure.
This feels field tactic-y.
Yeah. I would also give you field tactics in a football or hockey scenario roll.
Okay.
I don't know. That was just immediately what came to mind.
That sounds legit.
Okay, so we said difficulty 1, but the threat range is up to a 3.
Yeah. I'm using a focus, using daring security.
Are you using momentum?
Do you guys mind if I use the momentum?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Okay. I will use the momentum.
Hey.
Wow!
You
There
earned
we
some
go.
back, so.
Four successes.
Woohoo.
Look at that. Okay, so with 3 momentum,
Against all odds.
you leap onto it, knife in your teeth. You could immediately spend some momentum to get some additional effects if you wanted to, like, drag it down to the ground or take another action to, like, pull your Ushan Tor and attack it. What do you want to do?
Oh, I definitely want to pull my Ushan Tor and attack it.
Okay. So, buying a second. This is a swift task, so you need to spend 2 momentum. It is a melee attack, so the difficulty is normally 1.
Okay.
But because it's your second task this turn, the difficulty is 2.
Okay.
So we're going to take off the 2 momentum for the additional action. And we're going to melee attack each other. Need my bat stats. So, you roll daring security against my daring security. Yours is difficulty 2, mine is difficulty 1.
Okay.
And you've got your focus in your Ushan Tor, right?
I have a hand-to-hand focus.
Yeah, that counts.
Okay.
What's my total? Okay. Yep.
Oh, and then do I want to do that? I have the Ushan, so when I make a melee attack or are targeted, and I have to buy and add to threat.
You could do that right now.
Heck yeah, let's do that.
This is
Don't buy a D20 by adding the threat.
adding 1 to threat for 1 additional D20.
Yeah.
Can I offer
Is the complication range still 3, or is it less now that he's actually there?
I'd say less though that he's actually there. Okay, so
Okay, so that means I can re-roll the dice pool for the task.
wow. So rules for rerolls: when it gives you a reroll, you can always choose how many and which dice you'd like to reroll.
Okay.
It's a forgiving reroll.
Cool. All right. Hopefully it doesn't matter. So complication range is 1, and I'm
Yep.
rolling 3 dice. Daring security. Got
Yep. And I've already rolled.
it. 1, 1, 2.
Cool.
4.
You definitely beat it. I got 2 successes, so I generate 1 momentum. But you, on your difficulty 2, got 2 successes. Wait, we matched. Whatever. You succeed.
You go.
It's all good.
Goes
Yeah,
to the
no,
runner.
because I generate 1 and you generate 2. I don't know why my brain couldn't math. Why do we have 1 momentum in the pool? I think we just had 1. Cool. So we get 2 momentum back. You get to go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, cool. I've never done that.
So, yeah, on your character sheet, you can just click the weapon. And that'll
there
do
we
it.
are.
It should make a pew pew noise when you.
I could probably do a slash sound. Here. There
Makes
we
a
go.
little bloop.
Here. You hear it? You hear it? There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Wow, what was that? Okay. How
It
many
says my
dice
range
do
is.
you have? Oh my!
It says my range is 7.
Your Ushan Tor is 7 dice?
That's what's there. I didn't do that.
Wow, that's amazing. It's just okay. So
I mean,
yeah,
you did roll a lot of zeros.
yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a lot more than 7 zeros. Did you click the com badge beside the Ushantor, or did you?
Yeah,
All right.
I can do it again if you want.
Oh, I think I know why. Because it automatically adds your security. So I've done everybody's character sheet wrong. So if I do that, that should fix it, and that rolls 7 dice. Haha, I've done everybody's character sheet wrong.
Okay. Well, I rolled 2 again.
Okay, cool. There we go. I just fixed your character sheet. So basically, the character sheet automatically adds your security rating into the dice roll. So you just put the weapons combat dice in there. Okay, and you rolled and you got literally precisely the same thing.
Yep.
Awesome. So
Can't
you
stop
do
me.
4 damage and you've got Vicious 1. So let's pull up weapon qualities to double check what Vicious 1 is. The attack inflicts X additional damage for each effect rolled. So you do 6 damage. Which, I'm pretty sure the bat doesn't have any resistance.
Take
It
that.
doesn't. So 6 damage, that means 5 or more damage in one hit. It takes an injury and is knocked out of the combat. It cannot spend threat to avoid an injury. It's just a little minor NPC. So David, could I just get you to roll me... let's say 1 challenge die. So if you go up to your dice roller, just put a 1 in there and challenge dice and hit the thing. If you get an effect, you're going to hit the ground. No, you rolled 0 dice.
Oh, maybe I need to tab out.
Maybe, yeah.
You gotta push 1 in there, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
I did put 1, but I didn't tab out, so it still was thinking 0. It's on blur.
No. Okay, so I was basically saying if you get an effect, you're going to hit the ground and take a little bit of damage. But instead, you ride the bat down onto one of the tall cargo containers.
Cool.
All right. Did you kill it, or did you just incapacitate it?
I incapacitate it, and I whisper in its ear, "That's for bars and throughput."
All right. Okay. So Andrew has gone. Davor has gone. We've got Kitar on her horse, and Barnaby knocked down, and Meezra at the back. What do you want to do? You do hear shouting from down the corridor as Science Ensign is apparently very, very disturbed by this large horse and whatever they dropped.
Can I ride the horse over there?
Absolutely. Let's just hand wave and say that the horse can allow you to move 2 zones. So you're able to get over to the door and then over down there, riding the horse majestically through the corridors of the ship. Oh,
Awesome.
there's also a thing that happens as Davor takes the bat down. I need to be on the GM version and go to the map background. The lights come up. The whatever the energy fluctuations were, they seem to have completely dissipated when the bat creature was incapacitated.
Well, hot take.
All right, and then so we'll move down. So you can scroll down in your Roll20 and see the other area where you're in an area of the corridor. Like you've run through a little bit of corridor to then get to this area, so it's not like immediately door to door. There's a classroom and some science laboratories, and then personal quarters are nearby after that. Whoa. There we go.
Well, I don't want it to go that way. I'd like it to go back to the cargo bay. Maybe I can like circle around if possible.
Yeah,
Why
for
not?
sure. You want to like corral it?
Yeah, back towards the cargo bay.
Sure. I'd say that that's a control command to sort of like maneuver these two large creatures in this area.
Did I use my focus in helm operation?
Yeah, right. Is this control command or is it control con? You are driving.
True.
Yeah. Let's do control con and do your helm operation. Why not?
Yeah.
None of your characters specialized for riding horses, so this is the closest.
Yeah. I would like to drive something, so horse. Yeah.
Nice. It was going to be difficulty 1, so you actually do succeed and generate 2 momentum. Throw that in there. Whoa, the pool is nearly full. You're at 5 out of 6 momentum. So yeah, you maneuver your creature around behind the other one and start to corral it back towards the cargo bay, and you notice that both of the horses are stepping very carefully over the corridor, and you look down as these large blue crystals begin to grow out from the containment device, and the ensign is like backpedaling on the ground as quickly as they can as some crystals overtake their foot and hold them in place.
The ensign?
Yes, this ensign in the
shit.
blue right here. And
Okay.
let me. Where's my GM lair? Come here. No.
Is he by the door? Or sorry, are they by the door or are they in the middle of the room?
The door.
Okay.
Boop. Blue crystals. Oh no.
I'll try and pull them away with me.
You would need to spend some momentum, but there is so much in the pool, you could absolutely do so.
Yeah, I'd like to spend some momentum to try and rescue this ensign here.
Okay. So, let's see. How do you want to try and pull them away? Their foot has been sort of grown over by this blue crystal.
Okay, and like it looks like it's too far taken to be like kind of a grab and pull type thing. Like that might hurt them. I have to get off and.
It might hurt
like,
them.
What if I try and like shoot the crystal far back from the foot?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
same time as.
Maybe not the same time. You could
At the
try
same
and...
time, I could shoot the crystal and then after maybe
All right.
if there's time for that.
So you flip your phaser to its highest setting and take a shot. Okay.
Yup.
Okay, so then the range difficulty is 2, and I'm going to increase the complication range to 2 as well, because there's a chance that you hurt the person.
Okay. How do I do that on the dice roller? Weapon?
So,
Complication range 2.
yeah.
For the weapon, right? Isn't it down at the bottom?
That's for damage.
That's for damage. So you want to do...
Oh, sorry.
So you want to do focus, no, complication range 2, and then task roll 2, but you can buy additional dice because we still have 3 momentum in the pool.
Yeah, and what is it I'm rolling then? Is it control?
Yeah, so you're rolling control security, and of course, I just remembered the difficulty is increased by another step, so it's a difficulty 3 because it's your second action in the round.
Complication range 3? Or no, difficulty 3. So I have to. Okay, so I definitely need to purchase more dice.
Mm-hmm.
You could also use your determination if you have a value that fits.
Yeah, that'd be a great place to use that. Do you
Probably a
have
good time to use it.
to like?
I mean, something
protect
to
Clue?
prove. Glory hounds. I don't know.
I mean,
Uh,
I like
something to prove, maybe.
Something to prove, yeah.
yeah, I like Glory Hound too because not only did you corral this horse, you're gonna save the ensign all at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glory.
Alrighty. How do I add that?
So there's a determination on your character sheet. You just unmark it, and we know that you've bought one die that has already rolled a 1.
Okay.
And then if you would like to buy any additional dice, like right now you're still rolling 2d20, you would need to then spend 2 momentum.
I buy 1 additional die then?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay.
So you've got 1 die that's preset to a 1, and then you're rolling 3 dice.
Yes. And I rolled 3 ones.
Whoa, there you go. Okay, so we've got
Nice.
5 successes on the difficulty 3. So 2 more momentum back into the pool. And what does it look like as you fire your phaser at this, destroying the crystals?
I kind of like aim carefully, and I want it to like kind of explode behind their foot so they can free it and kind of wiggle away.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Get up and start getting away from it.
Yeah, perfect. And with no complications, the ensign like shuffles back as quickly as they can through the door, and you can see through the doorway, like there's a bunch of kids who are like standing up at desks, being like, "What's going on? What is this?"
Close the door.
Can we contain it?
The crystals don't appear to have stopped just yet. They appear to be still growing out from the containment device. But
No.
let's move it.
Crystal.
Let's move it on to somebody else. We've got
Yeah.
Meezra and Barnaby, who haven't yet taken a turn.
Gosh. What can we possibly do in this situation?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And remember that Barnaby is knocked down.
Yeah. Why don't I just stand up and, I don't know, oh, I know what I can do, actually, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use a minor action to stand up. And then I'm going to close the doors. Except for the one that the commander has gone through.
Okay, yeah. Close all the other doors to the cargo bay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just switch.
Can we see if there's other errant animals wandering around in here, or have we accounted for them all?
You have accounted for them all. There appeared to be 1 large bat and 3 large horses.
Does that require any kind of roll to like flip a switch or whatever from Meric, or is it just sort of a
Nope. It's just an action to take. You succeed.
excellent?
All right. These doors are closed. Meezra.
Well, I will minor action to move zones. So I'll move over to the doorway so I can see the whole situation that's going on down there. And can I do some sort of roll to figure out what that blue crystal stuff is?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you can make a reason science. I'm gonna go ask my good friend Majel for some help. So, reason science, and the difficulty is going to be 1. Yeah.
We got 3 momentum. I'll use 1 momentum to add a dice.
Sounds good.
I haven't been good at succeeding things today, so. Hey, there we go.
Ooh, 3 successes. So
Nice job. Holy smokes.
2 momentum in there. Yeah. It is a fast-growing silicate nonlinear tetryon particle. It's the sort of thing that you show off to young students, kind of like, vinegar and baking soda volcano, but
more dangerous.
But more dangerous because it's Starfleet and space. And so, because it's outside of its containment field, it is going to grow pretty fast. You can spend momentum to get additional information.
I will spend a momentum to get additional information.
Do you have a specific question?
Would force fields act as a possible containment field temporarily?
Yeah, force fields would absolutely work.
Well, then can I ask the computer to erect force fields around the crystals to prevent them from growing any further?
Yeah, absolutely. Computer, erect class whatever containment field in corridor subsection yada yada, and the containment field comes up.
Perfect.
Beautiful solution. And with that, we're out of the danger. There's all of the creatures are calmed and contained. The crystal explosion grows a little bit more along the corridor. The students all need to exit through a different door, but eventually some crew and this ensign come in and are able to sort of break down the crystalline structure and remove it. Good job.
Perfect.
Any questions or thoughts or anything that anybody wants to do?
Meezra goes around and, patches everybody up after spines went flying around and people got trampled.
Yeah, thank you for that, Doctor.
I can't do much for you, Andrew. You're going to have to go see Ega.
I'll be fine. Don't worry yourself about me. My repairs are quite standard. I want to go speak to Davor and just have a little quick conversation because during this situation I did pick up that he seemed a little bit more stressed than normal, and I want to kind of get a read on his mental state and emotional state.
You are the ship's counselor.
This is true.
Did you want to make a roll for that, or did you want to ask Davor?
I want to see if I can tell if there's. I want to talk a little bit, but I wanted to just see if I could. I guess I could use my psychoanalyst ability to see if I can figure out exactly what's going on in there.
Yeah, what's your psychoanalyst ability again?
I can use medicine to increase the complication by a number of steps. For each one, I can ask a question as if I'd spent a pain. I don't even need to do that. I can just do it because we have so much momentum.
Yeah.
I just want to see if I can diagnose the mental whatever it is that's ailing him.
Okay. So then I would say that that's probably an insight medicine. And David, if you would like to resist this, you could make some sort of roll.
Okay, yeah, I'll resist that.
I mean, that sounds like a control security, and I believe you have some sort of ability. It might be to fight against torture or intimidation.
I'm trying to torture you.
Torture, counseling, same thing.
Oh, I was looking at your proud and honorable.
Yeah, that doesn't quite work.
Yeah,
I'm not
not
being
quite.
coerced into breaking a promise.
I mean,
I don't know, maybe I promised myself I wasn't going to tell anybody.
Yeah, like, is not talking about your then again, so wait.
Like I'm not telling people because of my pride and my honor.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna say that both of you are rolling at difficulty 1, except that David, because of your proud and honorable, you'll reduce the difficulty to 0. So it's the person who generates the most momentum that basically succeeds.
My psychiatry focus would apply, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Can I use my composure focus?
Yeah, composure focus totally works.
Cool.
Can I spend my determination?
Yes.
to,
It's once per session for determination. What's your value?
Well, I will always work to prevent harm to organic life, so I would view this as harmful because it's harmful to his and everyone's situation if he's got unresolved trauma.
Absolutely makes sense to me, so that's 2 automatic successes for Andrew.
Okay. I would also like to use a determination.
Yeah.
Because information is power, and so I want to keep the information about my mental state to myself.
Okay. All right. So the determinations cancel each other out. So now you're rolling.
Can I spend a momentum on this?
Each of you could spend 1 momentum, so that you're both rolling 3 dice.
3 dice.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Tell me how you're feeling. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but it's fine because we had one less difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Hayden with 4 and David with 3. But Hayden had difficulty 1, so he gets 3, and David had difficulty 0 because of proud and honorable. So you both get 3, and Andrew knows that something is up, but can't put a finger on what it specifically is or the extent of it.
Okay. But at this point, as I'm talking to him, I can sense his pride is definitely holding him back from the situation, and I want to respect his heritage and his own culture, and so I'm not going to pry any further at this time.
That sounds
I'm
good.
just going to tell him I don't like bats.
That's fair. That was an exceptionally aggressive one. It was causing much harm to several of us, so I understand the frustration.
Yeah. And as sorry, real quick, as the science team goes to sort of investigate what happened here, they discover that there is a defense mechanism on these creatures, the Vochals are what they're called locally, that intensifies ionic phase variances, which apparently causes energy sources to react unpredictably.
Perfect.
All right.
Nobody knew that when we got
I
it.
feel like, we should have been aware of that before we brought them into the cargo bay.
They should have been. That was an oversight.
What a kidda.
Get Egglot down here, do some adjustments to all the...
All right. Anybody have any final notes before we start doing our sign-offs and stuff?
I say the nay.
Ha! Oh. Well, that's all, folks.
Go.
No, that was great. Good job.
Some
Okay.
pretty great moments.
Yeah, thank you.
Another good session.
Yeah, thank you everybody for playing. Thank you everybody for watching. Congratulations to our 2 giveaway winners. Like I said, I'll be in touch. Thank you, of course, to Roll20 for sponsorship, Monte Cook Games and Modiphius Entertainment for donating giveaways. Our next episode is Wednesday, August 25th, next week, and it'll be another of The Darkest House, because on that episode we will be giving away another copy of The Darkest House, plus another 1 month of pro subscription to Roll20. So make sure to tune in and get your name in for those giveaways. They're big, they're exciting. That's about it. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Good night. And we go to credits. Oh.